Captain John Price had many wild adventures in Modern Warfare, fearlessly leading his team Bravo 6 to victories across the globe against all odds. He's rescued friends, taken out a nuclear bomb user, and played a killer pass to his best buddy and heartthrob, Soap McTavish, for him to take out another nuclear bomb enthusiast and all-round bad guy, Imran Zakayev. But the last time we seen Price and Soap, they were in pretty bad shape, plus the fighting was nowhere near over yet, which takes us to the events just precluding Modern Warfare 2. It's no surprise that as soon as Price and Soap healed up, they were both back in action straight away as they joined General Shepard's Task Force 141, but Price was in charge on the ground for Operation Kingfish, which was a mission to kill Vladimir Makarov, the new leader of the ultranationalist party, the little scamp.
Spectre 6-4, fire all the West Barracks.
You got it.
Price, has your accent changed? Anyway, the team was raiding a base in Ukraine where they thought they'd finally get a hold of Makarov, but they actually walked into a trap which Makarov sprung by blowing up the lads and ambushing them, forcing them to flee. Things are going horribly wrong now. An AC-130 gets shot down by an RPG somehow, but Price, as you'd expect, makes sure his men got in the evac safe and sound, ordering them to leave him behind.
Go! That's an order!
He fought his hardest to hold off the oncoming enemies, even being shot twice and put into last stand for crying out loud. As the rest of the team got out of there, Price is eventually captured and put in the Gulag under the name Prisoner 627, 627 pounds being the weight of Captain Price's balls. Price then spends 3 years in the Gulag, which is a testament to just how solid this guy is. It was probably like a relaxing holiday for him. He'd be happy to stay a little longer, but the day comes for Task Force 141 to go free their leader. Unintentionally though, 141 only knew that Prisoner 627 was Makarov's worst enemy and thought, nah, he'd be handy to know. Soap and the team fight their way down through the Gulag, and when we eventually see Price for the first time in years, he's strangling an enemy and manages to attack us, who he thinks is attacking him, in the one move. Price has still got it. Luckily he doesn't pull the trigger on Roach, and him and Soap have a brief emotional reunion. The only thing that appears to have changed about Price, in fact, is his style of hat, but that won't be the case for long, as he helps with the escape effort and the gang get out by the skin of their teeth. The next reunion Price has is not so lovey-dovey. Him and Shepard have a slight disagreement about how to stop Makarov.
You want to put out an oil fire, sir? You set off a bigger explosion right next to it. Sucks away the oxygen, snuffs the flame.
Price, you've been locked away too long. Better get your mind right, son.
See, things are turning to shit in Washington DC, to say the least, and Price reckons they have to clean up that mess before making Makarov their priority.
I'm not asking you, Price. This is an order. You're to...
Looks like we lost our connection.
Ugh, I hate when that happens. So, while the situation back in the States is turning really ugly, like I say, Price is back in action, leading the team into battle. He's also got his bucket hat back on his head, a white one for a snowy mission, of course. He seems to have one for every occasion. I wonder if he wears a black one to funerals, but they fight their way through a Russian naval base, and the guys cover Price as he enters a submarine to rig it for destruction, or so it seemed. Good. The guy's just launched a nuclear missile towards the United States of America. Maybe Shepard was right, maybe Price has went bonkers in the Gulag. What they don't know is that Price planned to detonate the nuke at such a high altitude as to EMP the US East Coast and turn the tables of the war, which is fair enough, right? I mean, sure he did also blow up the International Space Station in the process, but that's collateral damage. Price's intentions were good, and his actions did actually save some vital members of the US Army Rangers. We'd all do the same, but I bet you're now realising why I called him a renegade in the title of this video. By this stage of the war, General Shepard has a blank cheque to find and kill Makarov, and that appears to be his goal for all the right reasons. Somehow I don't think it'll work out that way. But Shepard has Task Force 141 split into two teams to infiltrate Makarov's last two potential hiding spots. Price and Soap go to the Boneyard in Afghanistan, while Ghost and Roach, two soldiers we've grew fond of in Modern Warfare 2, take the safe house in the Caucasus Mountains. Seems like a reasonable plan. Although there's no sign of Makarov, Ghost and Roach sweep the safe house with relative ease and start downloading all of Makarov's files from his computer, documents, pictures, his Steam games, the lot. Meanwhile, Price and Soap have run into a bit more bad guys than they were expecting, but it's all good. Shepard arrives with evac for Ghost and Roach, and again, sure they didn't get Makarov, but the intel they got surely will lead to his demise, so Shepard's plan has actually went pretty... Oh dear. It would appear Shepard's still holding a grudge from when Price hung up on him, or maybe he wants to kill Makarov himself and write his name in the history books. It actually gets even worse. One of Shepard's men hits the most disrespectful dab of all time. Nah, but seriously, Price and Soap realise Shepard is a wrong'un too. Unfortunately too late for our buddies Ghost and Roach, who are literally toast.
They're dead, so. Shepard's cleaning house. I'm working my way back to you. Shepard betrayed us. Have to trust someone to be betrayed. I never did.
Price with the smooth lines again, just warming up before giving Makarov a quick ring. Yes, Price has had it with Shepard so much, he's given his worst enemy a call. He means business.
I know you can hear me on this channel, Makarov. You and I both know you won't last a week. And neither will you. Makarov, you ever hear the old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Price, one day you're going to find that cuts both ways. Shepard is using Site Hotel Bravo. You know where it is. I'll see you out.
Looking forward to it. Give my regards to Sakayev if you get there first.
And that's him just warming up for possibly the finest speech of the whole franchise. He just has to get the fuck away from Shepard and Makarov's men by getting the team to drive onto the cargo bay of Nikolai's plane, James Bond style. The name's Price, John Price, and I'm now one of the most wanted men in the world, but I'll let Price speak for himself here though.
The healthy human mind doesn't wake up in the morning thinking this is its last day on Earth. But I think that's a luxury, not a curse. To know you're close to the end is a kind of freedom. Good time to take inventory. Outgunned, outnumbered, out of our minds on a suicide mission. But the sand and rocks here, stained with thousands of years of warfare, they will remember us for this. Because out of all our vast array of nightmares, this is the one we choose for ourselves. We go forward like a breath exhaled from the earth, with vigor in our hearts and one goal in sight. We will kill him.
Seriously, if Price wasn't an excellent soldier, he could have definitely made his name in philosophy. Price uses all the knowledge he gained from Macmillan to stealthily guide the duo into Shepard's base, but when they are eventually exposed, Shepard is heartless enough to drop an airstrike on his own soldiers, not Price's strategic nuke, an actual airstrike, and basically says, "Thanks for your help, folks."
I'm executing Directive 116 Bravo. If you're still inside, your service will be honored. Shepard out.
Thankfully though, the captain has the quotes out again to make us quickly forget about Shepard's words.
History is written by the victor. History is filled with liars. If he lives and we die, his truth becomes written and ours is lost. Shepard will be a hero, because all you need to change the world is one good lie and a river of blood. He's about to complete the greatest trick a liar ever played on history. His truth will be the truth, but only if he lives and we die.
A high-speed boat chase then ensues with Soap driving and Price shooting. However, they can't quite manage to sink the traitor's boat before he slides it into a pavelo and looks like he's getting away, but fear not, because El Capitano has other ideas. He fucking pulls out the greatest noob tube shots of all time to take down the pavelo, but we're going down too. down a bloody waterfall. That drop took a lot out of Soap and he fails to put an end to Shepard and finds himself in a bit of trouble. Okay, big trouble, and it's only getting worse as Shepard is about to shoot. Oh, Captain Price with a huge last-ditch save to keep the score 0-0. The only thing that disappoints me after that is Price actually gets beat up pretty bad by Shepard, but he's done enough to give Soap the chance to impale Shepard in the eye with a knife he was just stabbed with. Soap coming up with the late goals once again, but the match isn't over yet. Price has to patch up Soap quick style before help arrives, and with the end of Modern Warfare 2, I only have one question for Captain Price. How the hell did your hat stay on after crashing down a waterfall? But yeah, that brings us to the end of Captain Price's antics for Modern Warfare 2. Now he's got a fight on his hands to keep his best friend Soap alive. Will he make it? I guess we'll have to find out in part 3. Oh no. But please leave a like on this video if you've enjoyed it, and let me know your favourite Captain Price moment from Modern Warfare 2. Also be sure to check out part 1 if you haven't seen that already. Shout out to the huge Priceification squad, and if you'd like to join that elite squad, hit that wee bell icon when you subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.